This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Zero. Tight end's right. Easy, that's good. Easy. 51 the mark.
They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Back to throw, Stafford. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Wilson. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Friday.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On the return is Cohen. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, Echo.
Stafford now to throw. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Play action. Stafford. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Marquise Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Saints take over.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battles.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 27. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Safety's creeping.
After the interception, here's Stafford. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Stafford now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10.
22.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1.
53, ready.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. And his throw is incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. To throw is Stafford. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Wilson. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Here comes Cohen. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10.
Switch 60. We own them. We zebra. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a 1st down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Towards the end zone for Brown. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Hollywood Marquise Brown on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Throw right side, going to be caught by Seals Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there.
They've got his man complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the 50 at Stafford. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. DJ Hayden right there on the coverage. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And the pressure gets to him again. Kenny Clark in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. And that's caught by Smith. 25 yards that time. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you're throwing so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Check 22. Bravo. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Off play action. Stafford. Open man is Trey Burton. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
54. You ain't going nowhere.
Throwing again. Stafford going up top. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Trey Burton, 38 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Saints take over.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Good, guys. 4 down. 4 down.
To throw is Wilson. Anderson a first down and more. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right.
Listen.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Geis. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it. Geis. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10. From the 50, Stafford. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Dante Hightower leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Stafford. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Touchdown, Giants! Marquise Brown, 55 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Squeeze, double.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Alert.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Got his target, Samuel. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Out left to Anderson. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Wilson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Taylor. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Wilson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Go, Mike. 380. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Hey.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Geis alone in the backfield here. 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. The extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 30 yards there.
First down, Giants.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Smooth. Hey, 70. Out.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down.
Get a 20! He's tired of me. He's tired of us. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
On first down, Stafford here. Looking for the ends, and that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 29 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Saints take over.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. That's Samuel, caught left side. 23 yards, the final tally. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Give him 14 on that one, and a first down. On first down, Wilson. That is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Wilson, and this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They can now enjoy the final stages of this one, a very convincing one. I don't know what was said in the locker room, but whatever it was, it worked pretty well. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. And even 50 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them and now it's been a real issue for him during this game.
Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up second and 4 at the Saints 5-yard line.
Stafford going to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Stafford on third down. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us, all these games count now.